segment, episode 3. My name is Dan, the betting expert. I'm here with Trey and Cage.
What's going on, guys?
What up, guys?
So if you guys are new to us, you guys probably don't know, we do bets on Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. We have a couple of games each, and we just hope that we can make some picks for you and help you win some money as well. So this past week, we were only able to make picks on Saturday and Tuesday because on Thursday, it was Thanksgiving in the United States. They took the off day and they had some football games on TV instead. So I just want to say a happy Thanksgiving to you guys south of the border, and I hope you guys enjoyed your turkey. So this past week, we finally got a W for Cage here. I know.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Well deserved.
That's right. We have to give him a shout out on that. Finally stepping out of his cold streak, and not only that, actually having a winning record of the week, going 3 for 1. So yep. Cage, what do you got to say for yourself?
You know what? I went 3-1, and the one that I lost by half a point. Right? I picked 2.5 Wizards over Detroit, and Detroit. I mean, the Wizards won by 2. Yeah. So, you can't win them all, but I will start to win them all now.
That's right. Well, you know what? I got to say, I've noticed that you've been putting a little bit more effort into your studying for those picks, so looks like it finally paid off, eh? But it goes to show maybe you do a little extra work and, hey, it pays off, right? Yeah. Shrey over here, he's actually starting to slump off, but he's still pretty hot. He's going 2 for 2 this past week. What do you got to say for yourself?
I made a few questionable picks, especially with the Golden State Lakers game. Golden State obviously did their job, but Lakers didn't. I apologize, but if you want to make some serious money, stick with me. Winning record. Guys, I'm in the positive. Stick with me. Let's go.
That's right. You're on the season right now of 7 of 5, going plus 3.4 units of the year, which is $340. Not bad coin. Compare that to Cage over here. He's still $1,000 in debt. So, he's got a big hole to catch up, but, it's a good start.
We'll get there.
That's right. That's good to hear. Well, it's good to see that we were all in the winning mode this past week. I was also 3 for 1. I hit on a huge bet, on a 5.5 unit bet, Chicago beating the Portland Trailblazers by more than 3.5 points. That now has officially got me out of the negative. I'm now in the positive. I'm up 1 unit. It's not great, but 1 unit, profit's better than no profit. So as you can, Cage over here might have a little better understanding of that. But it feels good to be 6-6 and up $100. So, that's great to see. We've got 2 bros right now with plus money, and one of us is
I'll get there.
Getting out of there. Well, good thing is he beat the 76ers 2 for the first W of the year. So
I called it.
Yeah, he called it. Right? Yeah, and now he's got 3 more wins than them. So we got to compare him to maybe the Houston Rockets now. Who are struggling, but we'll get to that later on. So tonight, Saturday, November the 28th, we have 3 games on the menu. There's only 4 games on the menu today, so it's a little tougher. We don't really have too much selection to pick from, but we've got 3 games. Each bro has 2 picks. First game we have is Toronto and Washington. I see, Shrey, you have a pick for this game. Who do you got?
I have Toronto at -3 as the favorites to win. Toronto's coming off 3 games where they've covered the spread. They've done a really good job. They've been dominant against the Lakers, Clippers, and the Cavaliers. So those are 3 very respectable teams, other than the Lakers, obviously. But I definitely see them beating a Washington team coming off 2 blowout losses. And they're also coming off a back-to-back. So I can definitely see Toronto taking this and covering the spread.
Yeah, that's right. Well, definitely. If you look at the against the spread stats, we're seeing that Raptors are actually a little bit on a hot streak right now. 4 of the last 5 against the spread. And they're actually one of the best teams on the road in the NBA this year, being the 6th best team on the road with a record of 7-3-1 against the spread, which is pretty good. And at the same time, Washington is on a little bit of a cold streak, losing the last 3 against the spread, and they are the 4th worst team against the spread with the record of 5-8. So, you got a solid pick there. That's why I have to agree with it. I'm also going with the Raptors -3. They're going to have some fight after last year, losing 4 in a row in the playoffs. So, now they got Carroll. I think he's going to help give them that little additional boost they need. And there's no Paul Pierce on the other side. So, it's going to help not having him against us. So, I see the Raptors pulling it off with the low spread. Next on the menu, we've got Atlanta and at the Spurs. Both of you guys got picks for this game. Cage, what are your thoughts on your pick?
I got Atlanta plus 7.5. They've been playing some good basketball. They beat a gritty Grizzlies team who've been playing really well. And they also beat the the Celtics, who've been playing really, really good. One of the best teams in the East right now, or hottest teams at least. And the Spurs, I just don't feel like they're playing like the Spurs that we're used to. And I think Atlanta can cover that plus 7.5, which I think is a pretty big spread.
Not bad. Well, nice points there. What about you, Sherry? What do you think?
I would have to agree with what Kate said. The Spurs haven't been the Spurs as of late. I think they're still trying to gel together with Marcus Aldridge there. It's 7.5 is a pretty big spread, especially against Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I think the odds makers are kind of going against Atlanta a little bit. So, I still like Atlanta as the good pick.
Not bad, not bad. Well, if I'm looking at the spread, I'm going to have to disagree. I have no play on this because I think it's not a great game for me to play, but I see that the Atlanta Hawks have been pretty mediocre throughout the year with a record of 8-9-1 so far this year. So they're not great. They're just about 500. Meanwhile, the Spurs, they've been on fire as of late, winning the last 3 of the last 4 against the spread. And even last night, they had no Ginobili or Duncan, and they still managed to cover the spread. So, watch out for them. I think that they're a pretty dominant team at home, and they got a pretty healthy lineup tonight and a well-rested lineup as well. So, yeah, I've got to say, if I had to pick, I'm Spurs on the other one on this one, but, I'm not picking on this one. I'm letting you guys going at it. And as usual, fading Cage's picks. So that's another reason why not to go for it. But let's see. He might be getting out of that slump, so we'll find out later on today. Last game on the menu here, we've got the Lakers at Portland. 2 of us have picks, me and Shrey. Shrey, what are your thoughts on this game?
Well, Shrey doesn't have it.
I don't have it.
Oh, sorry, Shrey. Sorry, Cage. What are your thoughts on this game?
I got Portland because they slapped the Lakers at the Staples Center, and now they're going to be playing at home. So I feel like they can handle their own against the Lakers, and they beat a pretty tough Clippers team. So this young Portland team, who a lot of people have written off, has been playing pretty good this year.
Yeah, I've got to say the same thing. They're also on fire as well against the spread, winning the last 3 of the last 4. And the Lakers are on a huge slump. They've lost 5 of the last 6 against the spread. And they're one of the worst teams, second worst team in the NBA against the spread this year, next to the Houston Rockets. So, definitely a good pick for us. They're 4-10 on the year against the spread, which is still better than Cage's against the spread record this year of 3-9. So, I'm still kind of contemplating. I'm hoping I made the right pick, but I'm also as well siding with Cage in this one, going Portland -8. Both of us have 1.1 units on it, so we're hoping to make $100 off this game.
Yeah.
Not big money, not much big money at all today. I think we've all got 1.1 unit bets, except Shrey over here. He has a 2.2 unit bet for the Atlanta game.
Yeah.
So, fairly conservative day. Not many games on the menu, so it's really hard to pick. But we're hoping that our picks help and assist you in making some money today. So let's hope for the best. Good luck with your picks today, and thank you for tuning into the Super Basketball Bros.